Yeah, good. So any, in this, what will happen? Very nice churning can be facilitated by you. So anything which is not understood will come up because they may not like to ask sometime. It will come up. Okay. Okay, chalo. It's recorded also. And you can access the record from the net and share here. Chalo. So a lot of reading here. Qualities of a disciple. Yes, anybody take, don't even ask, start reading. Anybody take it up, please start reading.
Shall I, Prabhuji?
Please don't ask, start reading.
Qualities of a disciple. The servant or disciple of the spiritual master should be free from false prestige, never considering himself to be the doer. He should feel enmity towards no one, should be active and never lazy, and should give up all sense of proprietorship over the objects of the senses, including his wife, children, home, and society. He should be endowed with feelings of loving friendship toward the spiritual master and should never become deviated or bewildered. The servant or disciple should always desire advancement in spiritual understanding, should not envy anyone, and should always avoid useless conversation. Srimad Bhagavatam 11:10-6.
Beautiful. Take care. Free from ahankara, not think the doer, Krishna is the doer. Don't feel enmity toward anyone, well-wisher, should be active, never be lazy. Now, we don't have any one of these qualities. Not propitiation, and a feeling of loving friendship towards the guru. Should never become deviated, bewildered, and always desire advanced spiritual life. Should not envy anyone, should avoid useless conversation. So nice. Prabhupada has given some list of qualities from his heart. That is it. If you want to study, you can go to that area and study how in the purport this has come. These are all from the purport. And maybe from the, I don't know, there's a verse of the purport, but these are nice set of qualities. Okay. Importance of following the vows. So you all know this, I think. Meat eating, if somebody does. See, these are the 4 qualities as an individual we should have. A gentleman. This is not spiritual, a gentleman. Every gentleman should be merciful. But if you're slaughtering some living entity, and have you seen a slaughter? There was in America, slaughterhouse so common. They took small children to a slaughterhouse as if they take to a farm that they call farm, animal farm. And children's, reaction. Some children vomited when they saw slaughtering happening. Some were crying, some ran away. Children are so sweet and innocent, but they could not handle this. I don't know why we become so cruel. That we can see a slaughter of a living entity in front of our eyes, how much it risks in pain, how much it tries to escape. Buddha said that when you put a gram of meat on your mouth, you have no karuna. They're our younger brother. They cannot defend themselves. We can kill any living entity we want with the guns we have. We kill even other human beings for that matter. So we should definitely avoid. Okay, all of you appreciate meat eating is not good?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Tapaha, no intoxication. Okay? There are some people I know chanted 69 but still eat meat because of various circumstances. You have to give it up. No guru will initiate in ISKCON. If you are eating meat or even in your house, meat is being cooked. You cannot eat from the same kitchen where meat is being cooked. All the gurus are very strict about it because I know some woman will be stuck in a strange situation, but you do the disciple course, but the gurus will not give you diksha till this is eliminated. Tapaha, because the kitchen is polluted. In that kitchen, you cannot cook. Hai? You understand? Appreciate their concern. See what happened? The guru gets the karma of the disciple. So no guru will load himself with that karma because it's very sinful, a kitchen in which meat is being cooked. They say in that house, we should not even drink water. That's a standard saying. In fact, when I was a small child, we were so-called Brahmin community. So-called. And then what happened? We visited one relative. And the relative's house, meat was cooked. Meat is cooked, you can hear the smell. The smell is very, very strong. And we started smiling. What this nonsense? This person is eating meat. He's supposed to be Brahmin. And you know what he told us? Kisi ko nahi batana. Neither my daughter will get married. Neither anybody will ever drink a drop in my house. So it is very sinful actually to eat meat. Not only it's a joke, it's very sinful activity. Is so sinful that it's put such a load on our consciousness, we cannot advance the spiritual life. Prabhupada was once talking to a reporter and she was not getting convinced. Prabhupada asked, are you a meat eater? She said, yes. Prabhupada, therefore, it is very difficult for you. to understand Krishna consciousness. It's a very heavy sinful activity. Avoid. Tapaha, austere. We should be austere. But daru makes everything go away. And like in college, चल यार फेल हो गए दारू पी जाते हैं अरे यार फेल हो गए पढ़ते हैं बैठ के इट बिकम्स एन एस्केप रूट चल दारू पीते हैं इट मेंटली फिजिकली तो डेफिनेटली your capacity will reduce. All doctors will say you lose your strength. And when you drink, it destroys your body internally. So you lose strength then. At the same time, you lose mental strength also. Keep analyzing. Okay. We can organize this in another relations also, but this is most popular one. These four as a set has been given in the Shastra, and people have sometime another combination of that. This break this, but this break this, but this is the most popular one. Cleanliness, yes. If the mind is disturbed of a person, he's internally not clean. Suppose somebody you see who's involved in illicit sex and bad relationship, you feel his body is polluted. The whole his mind is dirty, no? You don't like to even talk to him. Correct? He's a lusty man. No woman wants to go near him. He's always staring at them. He's dirty. He's dirty, correct? So cleanliness, shaucha means cleanliness goes away because illicit sex is internal and external. Even hostels today are so dirty because they're all indulging in illicit sex. They all have any boy's room, a nice pin-up of a girl model, true or not? And a car, big car. So what brahmacharya is following? Shaucha means pure. Mind should be pure. So internal, external cleanliness, everything is destroyed by shaucha. Satya. Now, this is also understandable. The gambling, when you gamble, quick money business, you lose truthfulness. Okay. Is it fine? This combination is appreciated. Everybody, anybody has a question on this? So very initiation time, the guru will ask question. How many rounds of Hare Krishna mantra you chant? Is it 16? What are the 4 regulative principles you follow? No meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit, no gambling. Please revise this many times. This is the woe. Many devotees at that time, because of the tension, because whole crowd is looking at you, remember only 3. Many, I can show you videos. No intoxication, no gambling, no. Please keep it in your fingertip at the moment of initiation. This is virtually asked to you, the woe. Chant 16 round, you'll remember. 4, 9, you remember the Sanskrit word, Dyutam Panam Sriyam Shuna. I remember that. That makes you see I don't miss a pressure point. Dyut Panam Sriyam Shuna. Dyut means gambling. Pana means intoxication. Sriyam means illicit sex. And Shuna means meat. Generally, among all the 4, what do you feel is the most difficult to give up? Anybody? Which is most difficult to give up?
I think is the sex part.
Yes, that's most difficult to give up. Meat eating is part of India. So many animals are also vegetarian. It's easy to give it. Intoxication also, many of us don't do. Gambling, this is the one keeps harassing till your heart becomes purified. So as the more you advance in spiritual life, you feel free from sex desire itself. As you keep advancing, you become totally free and relaxed. True, Grihastha, if those who are Grihastha have a concession to have a sex, to have a child. That's the standard. But already we had child 1 or 2. That's very difficult. That real spiritual advancement. Brahmacharya, to no woman around. Grihastha is not easy then. He has to really be very strong spiritually. Okay, so to come to them. It's not easy platform. Okay. Yes. Who is going to read this?
I will read. I cannot give you protection. That is not possible. It is not very difficult to follow the 4 regulative principles. These things should be stopped if you will want to be serious. Otherwise, make a force and do whatever you like. I cannot give you protection. That is not possible. So you must have to follow these rules and regulations if you are serious. No, then take initiation. Otherwise, don't make force. Don't make farce. That is my request.
Yeah, so Prabhupada is saying we study those seeking initiation. Is it good, this chapter? We study very serious that we strictly follow the 4 regulative principles and take care, done. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they are not my disciples. My advice is always chant 16 rounds minimum and follow the 4 regulative principles. All of my disciples must agree on this point, otherwise, they are not my disciples. My disciples must follow these principles, living either in heaven or hell. Letter to Rajalakshmi.
See, Prabhupada is also the founder Acharya. I told you, founder Acharya. Principles cannot be changed. It's not that now you're taking initiation Prabhupada disciple, but it's not that he can change the principle. No, this instruction of Prabhupada, the founder Acharya, do not change. So Prabhupada say, you're not even my disciple if you're not following them. So we should be very serious that this is followed. Okay. Next, tapasya of forcefully, yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Tapasya for forcing you to make very rapid advancement in Krishna consciousness. If
Yes.
still you are unable to fulfill that promise to your spiritual master, then what is the use of calling yourself a devotee or disciple? What is simply pretending? That is simply pretending. So you should think like this, that I have promised my spiritual master this. Now I must obey him without any exception. Otherwise, I have no business calling myself his disciple. That will be your austerity and tapasya for forcing you to make very rapid advancement in Krishna consciousness, understanding without tapasya, there is no question of making advancement. You must avoid these four basic principal restrictions under all circumstances without any exception. Of course, once, twice, Krishna may excuse. That is not very difficult, but more than that, it will become very difficult for Krishna to excuse you, and there is great risk that everything will be lost despite all at your time and effort spent.
So see, this is a Prabhupada's letter. Can you see? He's saying there's so much effort. True, you're putting so much effort, but inspired, you have no advancement in spiritual life will occur. Okay, na? See how sweet. All your effort. Suppose somebody breaks regulated principle, I keep drinking. Okay, one time Krishna may pardon you because of your old habit, you just accidentally drank, but it becomes a regular habit. How will Krishna pardon? So it says, please be careful. So therefore, it requires to stay in association of devotees. Okay, that's why I'm making a group for you. Always keep your devotees and keep chanting intensely, reading, and protect yourself. Good company always helps. Isolation is dangerous. Always be with somebody. Alone, mind is very weak. Maya captures easily alone. Maya generally doesn't capture when you are together. Correct? Suppose I'm sitting in the room and I want to watch a movie. Another brahmachari there, I cannot do that. He'll not allow, Prabhuji, I'm sorry. You stop me. But alone means nobody's there. Lock the door, I can watch a movie. Anything. Mind is so dangerous. Therefore, always stay together. We always, the new temple I'm designing, I'm dormitory. No individual room for anybody. 6 people in one room. Dormitory. So they're protected. They'll watch each other. They'll Prabhu, something doing on a mobile. Nowadays, so dangerous is mobile. Something doing on a mobile. Wait. What you're doing? Everybody is reporting. So there is protection. Always together is a protection. Okay? And that is point. And Prabhupada is so sweet in the ending. See, I have love. He loved his disciples. See, in spite of all the endeavor, isn't it a loving line? Everything will be lost. So strictly follow him. Good. We are spending time here. Should we proceed? This is all quotations are actually in the same tone. Initiation goes. You will see that this is read in the group, or we read here. It's good. Sweet quotes. It helps as inspiration for us. We can read. Chalo, who's going to read this one? This is to Jayapataka Maharaj, my guru, this letter.
I read Prabhuji.
Yes.
Defying means to disconnect the relationship with the spiritual master. You have asked if it is true that the spiritual master remains in the material universe until all of his disciples are transferred to the spiritual sky. The answer is yes. This is the rule. Therefore, every student should be very much careful not to commit any offense which will be detrimental to this promotion to the spiritual kingdom, and thereby the spiritual master has to incarnate again to deliver him. This sort of mentality will be a kind of offense to the spiritual master. Out of the 10 kind of offenses, the number one offense is to disobey the orders of the spiritual master. The instructions given to the disciple by the spiritual master at the time of initiation should be strictly followed. That will make one advance to the spiritual path. But if one deliberately delights, 1 minute. Hare Krishna. 1 minute.
I'll continue, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. But
Yeah.
if one deliberately defies such instructions, then his advancement is hampered from the very beginning. This defying means to disconnect the relationship with the spiritual master. And anyone who defies and therefore disconnects the relationship with the spiritual master can hardly expect the assistance of spiritual master's life after life. I hope this will clear up the question sufficiently for you. Sorry to come like this, Prabhuji. The one who spoke was
No,
my
it's
mother.
done, Mataji. It's read already.
She's my
Somebody
mother,
read.
Prabhuji.
ठीक है,
She has
ठीक है.
got some connection problem. Hare
Okay,
Krishna.
that's okay. That's okay. Now, so it's very nice. So defying means disconnecting. Our relationship is obeying. See, unless you love this, see what happens. Always the struggle with the mind to do or not to do. Guru helps. Because when you love a guru, you do things you understand or not understand. Mind is so tricky. It will say, go for it. You have some fun now. I'll drink, I'll smoke, I will resist. Mind will push, okay, have some little meat. The chicken kebab looking so attractive. Chalo thoda kha lete hain. Mind is always doing like that. But in a guru, you love, just like I know, suppose in your house, okay? Love your father, mother. So many things you do not do because father doesn't like it. It's true or not? You may not understand, but you don't do because father will be very upset. Same way, because you love your guru, because you have given your word to him, you'll not do it because he will be upset. So that's the important thing. It will hurt him. So in the same spirit, we should not do certain things which are not good. And that's why it helps to have a guru, because he will be upset. Okay, I will be upset. And I'm spoiling if he comes to know I'm smoking now, how bad he will feel. So I'll not do. So when you say, no, I do not want to do that, I'll do by my own realization, then why you are having a guru? Guru means you accept him more important than your mind. A mind will trick you, but guru will not trick you. He'll just repeating what Krishna says. That's always good. Getting and understanding the point. Presently, our mind is our guru, and the mind is like we are Dhritarashtra and the mind is like Duryodhana. And it'll only give a stupid idea. And because you're so attached to your mind, you cannot even see this thing is wrong. I'm getting into sinful activity. But when you have attachment to Krishna and Guru, you'll not do. Krishna, Guru will. Every time you feel victim to Maya, Krishna and Guru cry. And Maya says, and every time you reject Maya, Krishna and Guru smile. Wonderful, wonderful, correct? So in that same spirit, we are breaking the relationship. And not only that, we are actually making even Guru stay in the world. See? And therefore, a Guru will be very careful not to give Diksha to somebody who is not serious. Because rule is, he cannot go back. Why did he accept it? A disciple means he is taking responsibility to take you back to the spiritual world. Suppose you say, I take responsibility that you will pass IS examination and you don't study, then he's held liable. Correct? It's not like modern day teacher ban gaye, paisa leke chhod diya. In a spiritual line, there is no money transaction, no? Correct? That is dakshina. There is no enforced, but that's out of his goodwill. But what is important here is the commitment. So Guru is a very serious commitment. Diksha Guru is a serious commitment. He is taking a responsibility. Now, if you defy, poor fellow is into trouble. He has to take 50% of the karma also. The karma also goes on your head. Just like father, mother, when you do a sinful activity, the karma goes on the head of the father, mother. So similarly, Guru is like your father now. When you take Diksha, it goes on his head. He suffers for your sinful activity. And not only that, even his going back to spiritual world is disturbed. So therefore, a guru will be very careful. True, when a disciple is totally obstinate and crazy, Krishna will also say, what is Guru's fault? He gave instruction. So it's not that that's always a pursuit, but it will disturb, things will disturb for him. So Guru should be, a genuine Guru will be very careful before giving a Diksha. Therefore, you understand the system and the institution, disciple course to remind. Overall, you study, but it's good not to know the vows, to know the philosophy, know the Guru. We could have just Diksha. So many people are there waiting to give Diksha already. Diksha you want? You go to Mathura, they'll be waiting. You want Diksha? They're ready to give Mala, and people, I got one Guru. Bogus Guru, bogus disciple have any. But here, we do not want the same equation. Okay. Chalo. Now, additional quotes are there. I think the groups can study. So we can proceed to the chapter. Same thing. Nice quotes on the one more page was the quote was there on the same. Now, unit 3, acting in relationship with Guru. So there is something which is more part of your thing, which is called Guru Puja. Okay, I'll stop at 7 today. Is it fine with you? Okay. Guru Puja, Guru Seva. I have to design my press release. Tension heavy. Guru Puja, Guru Seva, Guru Vapu and Vani Seva. So that this is unit 3 we are starting. Okay. Guru Puja, importance of Guru Puja. Why? That is come in Guru Ashtaka. How many people know Mangalarti? You should know Mangalarti also. And this I will do fine tuning after I finish this course. Now Guru Tattva is understood. You understand what is the initiation? We'll finish this course. After that, the groups we are forming, we will come to you and we will do the more fine tuning. You know what are the Tilak mantras? Many of you will not know. So there is a big checklist the Guru has for initiation. I'll see that checklist and see that everything you know. From that, they will do a viva for you. They will ask. Everything will happen online, most probably now. But what do you say? Checklist, I'll just check, you know. Generally, Mangal Aarti should be attended by a person who is taking initiation. You should get an early morning. The spiritual master is honored as Supreme Lord because the most confident servant of the Lord. This is the second last verse. Sakshat Haritvena is worship. He's not God. Yeah, because Kintu Prabhoya Priyayatasa is very dear to Krishna. Because he's very dear to Krishna, is worship on the platform of what is called servitor God, not the two kind of worship. Okay? As because he's very dear to the Lord, confidential service. Aradhanam api sarvesham Vishnu aradhanam param tasmat parataram devi tadiyanam samacharam. Lord Shiva said, Parvati asked him, you also worship somebody. What is this? Which is the greatest worship? Everybody worships you, but you're also worshipping Ram, 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 Ram. So what are you doing? So the Aradhanam, among all the worship Vishnu is greatest. Even greater than worship Vishnu is worship his devotee. Lord is more pleased by that. Ye me bhakta jana partha na me bhakta sate janaha mad bhakta nama che bhakta te me bhakta tama mataha. Those who are direct devotees are actually not my devotees, but those who are devotees of my servants are actually my devotees. So actually, see, spiritual world Krishna is not alone. It's surrounded by devotees. You cannot say, I want Krishna only. But spiritual world, he's not alone. He's surrounded by devotees. We have to know how to serve devotees. So Krishna Radha says, who says, I am my devotee is not my devotee. Who's servant of my devotee is actually my devotee. Very nice. Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada once was sitting and somebody said, he said he's the Krishna's devotee wants to meet you. Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada Guru said, I don't want to meet him. Why? He's not understood. Unless somebody is servant of. Therefore, when you go to deities and pay obeisance, you first utter the name of a spiritual master. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta. Don't you do that? There's a way introduced. I'm Prabhupada's servant. Oh, Krishna says, understood. Just like when you go to a minister, what do you say? Usne bheja hai. Oh, come. So it's like recommendation works everywhere. It is not self-aggrandizement, it is a real teaching. Yes, somebody like to do? Yeah, so this Guru Puja.
So this Guru Puja which we are doing, it is not self-aggrandizement. It is real teaching. You sing daily. What is that? Guru Mukh Padma Vakya Ara Na Kariya Ekya. But this is translation. I think you frankly, whatever little success is there in this Krishna conscious movement, I simply believe what was spoken by my Guru Maharaj. You also continue that. Then every success will come.
Okay?
Arrival address.
So that is real teaching. Okay? It's not self-aggrandizement. You sing daily. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Arana Kauriyakya. Okay? Whatever little success is there, that is, I believe, what was spoken by my Guru Maharaj. Prabhupada says, see, you know, I tell you that, look at that. Prabhupada Guru said, if you get money, print books. And he said, preach to the English-speaking people. Prabhupada started writing in English. And in India, not many people knew English those times. He was preparing for that. Number two, he was on his mission to do what his Guru told. He got some money in India. Okay, the two instructions he got were preach in English-speaking language. Number two, print books. So his Guru, he understood Guru has told him to preach to the Western world. And number two, print books when you get money. Prabhupada got some money. Whenever he got money in India, he printed books only. He said, Prabhupada said, see, suppose you give me 10 crore, I'll first make a matha. That's how we are all. Anna? First, we want a nice place for ourselves to sleep. That's how we are. But Prabhupada did not do that. He did not do that. He was printing books continuously. All he went to America, he had no money in his hand. He only had books. And in America, immediately he was writing day, night, writing. He spent whole his night writing because Prabhupada said, if you get, my Guru said, print money. If you get money, print books. So print books, you have to write books. He was writing. He wrote hundreds of books. And that became actually the reason of his success. Because, you know, he doesn't have to teach every time personally. People can read his books and understand. They made a miracle out of the movement. The movement got foundation. ISKCON movement is so firmly founded. Our philosophy is same. Everything is clear because everything is black and white in the books. And not 1 to hundreds of books he wrote. So always believed. He said, easily I got to build a matha in Vrindavan. He was, and you know how much money you need to print a book if you know. We have to put minimum few thousand copies to make the cost people to purchase. You cannot print one copy because plate cost is so high. You have to divide the plate cost, at least 5,000, 10,000 copies you have to print. At a minimum 1,000, they will not even print below 1,000. It's so expensive. And the whole operation. I mean, that's all he used to run around, collect money. Prabhupada said, with that money, I could have built a small matha in Vrindavan. And that's it. But no, his Guru's mission was his life. He dedicated himself to his Guru. Even at 70 years of age, went on a cargo ship. And he used to everybody tell people, my Guru has given such a difficult order. And he was continuously thinking, how do I accomplish it? How do I accomplish it? He was in Vrindavan, Radha Damodar temple. He used to go to Rupa Goswami Samadhi and pray always. My dear Rupa Goswami, how do I accomplish order of my Guru? How do I do it? And when he was in America, most interesting, movement just started. Okay, he had 40, 50 disciples. Movement just started, maybe 1 or 2 temples. Suddenly he had a severe heart pain. He thought he will die. And he told the disciples to pray he said, keep the picture of my Guru in front of him. And he was praying and told the disciples, they say, Guru Maharaj, we can pray for you. I said, pray this. My dear Narasimha Deva, our master has still not finished his work. Please let him stay for some more time. They were praying this. If you so desire Narasimha Deva, let him stay for some more time. Yes, only desire, I have not finished my Guru's task. And then when he finished his movement, he made 108 temples. He made the whole administration, what you saw, GBC system within ISKCON he created. And he was in Rishikesh. He said, I want to leave my body. Take me to Vrindavan. So many disciples used to love him. They started crying. He was like their father. They were also like 20, 25. He was very, you see his teaching, no? Very affectionate and guiding. So Prabhupada then wrote a letter to them. Prabhupada spoke to them. Why are you crying? Everybody is crying. Don't cry. Why? I have given you everything that you need. My job is done. Let me go. My Guru, what order he gave, I fulfilled it. You cannot get such an example of Guru Bhakti like Prabhupada. Years and years. When he was 40-year-old, he got the order from his Guru. You read Leela Mrita. Therefore, very important, you should read Leela Mrita, Prabhupada biography. In the time you have, you see what happened. Even you take shelter now after this course is understood and you pass the course, you will have 3 to 6 months gap for initiation. Generally, 6 months is recommended. Okay, 3 is only in exceptional situation. The service is needed somewhere. Now you have time. No? My request to you, read Leela Mrita aram se, and you will see 15 years as a grahastha, how much he put effort to start this movement in India. And then 15 years as a sannyasi, or 55 years as a grahastha, 55 to 70 as a sannyasi, how much effort was put to start this movement in India, just meditating on the order of his guru. And one time Prabhupada says, I did it. I just blindly followed my Guru Maharaj. I never knew what is going to be the result. I tell you, just think about this thing. You are in a city, you want to start preaching, I give you 10 crore. First thing, you'll build a center. Even I will do that. But he did not do that. He said, no, let me print some books. And automatically, when he says, when the money came so profusely by distribution of books, I made some tips. But my focus was always my focus was. Okay, Guru Puja. Formal worship is ISKCON Gurus, Pranam Mantra. After chanting the Pranam Mantra of the Diksha Guru, all grand disciples of future generation chant at least first the Srila Prabhupada Pranam Mantra while offering obeisance to the founder Acharya. So after you select a Guru, you should chant also the Pranam Mantra of your Guru. Each Guru in ISKCON has the Pranam Mantra. Offering respect, simply, first para will be same, Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnapadaya Bhutale. It's just like we have Srimate Bhaktivedanta, my Guru is Jayapataka, Srimate Jayapataka Swami Tarama. Just that changes. And then a Guru, because of his meditation of the devotees on him, may have a second one para also. Just like for my Guru, Namo Acharya Padaya Nitaya Padaka Pradayane, Gaurakata Dhamadaya Nagaragrama Tarine. So it becomes second. So a person should know. So he develops. These are all rules, regulation to help you attach to your spiritual master. Okay. Also chant the Prabhupada's Pranam Mantra. Okay. Offering Artika. See, particularly the Diksha is a function of Pancharatrika Vidhi. Pancharatrika Vidhi, and when Aarti and all particularly are done, but he have received even the next in. There are 2 initiations Guru is going to give you, Diksha Guru. The first one is going to Harinam Diksha is going. Second one he is going to give you after you finish the Bhakti Shastri course. That is, Bhakti Shastri is compulsory for that. That is one more initiation that is called Brahmin initiation. He will give you thread also, and he will give you 7 Gayatri mantras, not 1, but generally people do. So once you receive the Gayatri mantras, you can do worship of the deities. You have to be obligated. Now, he's the one who gave you the Gayatri mantra. He's the one your Guru. So when you're serving the deities, you always, with a small picture of your Guru he brings, generally, they'll not keep it in the altar, because altar Prabhupada will be there, because there may be temples with various Gurus. One temple itself, some 7, they'll not be having 7, 8 pictures of different Gurus. So the Guru's picture, they bring in the Aarti and they take it back. A table instead of the altar, provide Diksha Guru in ISKCON approved Guru in good standing. The picture of the Diksha Guru should be small inside picture of Prabhupada. That's an etiquette. He's the Acharya. And it shall be removed after the Aarti. Okay. Guru Puja. The disciple of the Guru, other than Srila Prabhupada, may offer Guru Puja to their Gurus outside the temple. Temple should be provide facility. That's also okay. So, okay. So you can have, okay, restricted title. No one is going to address publicly the title Divine Grace, because Prabhupada has taken the role of founder Acharya. So people are not given, his divine grace has been restricted to Prabhupada. We say His Holiness for sannyasis, His grace for other devotees, but we don't say divine grace. HDG is only kept for Prabhupada. Okay? We have kept distinct status for Prabhupada in the movement. Just like in the Madhvas, distinct status of Madhvacharya. Other Acharyas may be similarly very pure devotees, because he has taken the role of founder Acharya. Others don't take the same stature. They keep him in center focus. Public pride and honor title, Padas is Deva, these are all kind of titles, just like Prabhupada is Prabhupada. So nobody takes a title like that. Vishnu Pada, these are not allowed in ISKCON. Deva, no. Disciple may address Dikshas as Guru Deva or Guru Maharaj. This is the only title allowed. Guru Deva, Guru Maharaj. Not the titles which are used for great Paramahamsa Acharyas. As a ISKCON, it's not allowed. That is, Prabhupada has been given the title Prabhupada. That's it. Okay. Events welcoming Vaishya, including those serving Gurus to ISKCON temples, should be modest. For example, offering a sitting place, offering prasadam, something to drink, present garland, performing. So again, to keep Prabhupada in the center. Okay. Vyasa Puja. Vyasa Puja is the year, just like once in a year on the day of, it's called a Tithi. Generally, they don't take from the birth date, solar date, they take Tithi, moon date. On that date in a year, they will be just like Prabhupada Vyasa Puja is coming after the Janmashtami, day after Janmashtami, one more event. So that day, what we happen, we all wish him gratitude and thank him for leading us in Krishna consciousness. A very nice etiquette, correct? Just like you thank some on a birthday day, you congratulate him and thank him what he means to you, isn't it? Don't you do that? Don't you do that? Isn't that? This is naturally happens. Vyasa Puja is the day you like to really express your gratitude. Thank you so much for leading us in spiritual life, and that's an offering. And then there is we offer a nice bhoga. That's such tradition. Vyasa Puja for ISKCON current Siksha and Diksha Gurus, in order to focus more fully in Srila Prabhupada. See, that's the main point. Focus more fully. Special Siksha may accept public Guru Puja in person once in a year in ISKCON property on a Vyasa Puja. May be held in the temple room. Yes, the ISKCON members conducting Vyasa Puja in ISKCON Gurus should observe in a modest way. See, again, Prabhupada is significantly less elaborate than the Srila Prabhupada Vyasa Puja. Always Prabhupada is kept center. In general, devotees should observe Vyasa Puja ceremonies on their own locale. In ISKCON, Vyasa Puja book may be published only for Srila Prabhupada. See, we made distinction everywhere. Book should be only, no book should be published. Only that is for Prabhupada. So certain things, so that Prabhupada is kept in the center. There's certain principles, not like, okay. Generally considered a violation where a disciple requests spiritual master to write an offering for praise during a participant in Vyasa Puja for their spiritual master. Don't etiquette. Don't go to all the God brothers, write one offering for my guru. No, don't do that. Not an etiquette. Prabhupada's Vyasa Puja or Tirobhava Tithi, ISKCON members should celebrate Srila Prabhupada's Vyasa Puja, and Tirobhava is disappearance day, Samadhi day. In fact, Samadhi day, I have many times gone to Vrindavan. See what happens in ISKCON, the appearance day of Srila Prabhupada, we are all scattered because we are all in Janmashtami in our own temple. Next day, we are in the temple only. But if you go to Vrindavan during ISKCON during Kartik Prabhupada Samadhi day, November month generally, is mind-boggling. They give only 4 minutes. Prabhupada disciples are in thousands. Among them, some of the sannyasis and the leader devotees will speak. They allow everybody 4 minutes each. That's all, because they're giving opportunity to all who are there. Hundreds will be there. It's such a nectar to hear all of them. Such a nectar to hear. It's like drinking. And I've seen big, huge, and so much feelingly they talked about how they were touched by him. It's mind-boggling. Okay, all ISKCON members are requested to write an annual Vyasa Puja offering to Srila Prabhupada. We should do that. So you should all write for Vyasa Puja Prabhupada coming after Janmashtami day. Additional quotes you can all read. Okay, please. Guru Seva topic. Just if you purchase something, you must pay for a similar. It's called Sevaya. You cannot pay by returning value. That's not possible. Prabhupada says you cannot dedicate your life for a service. You cannot pay what you've got to pay to the spiritual master. Actually, we are so much obliged to the spiritual master. Prabhupada says that money you cannot pay. Give your life. That's what he did. That's what he did. And he can say that. So you cannot say something which you don't do. He gave his life to fulfill his Guru's order. Whenever, something used to happen, he used to say, my Guru Maharaj wanted this so much. Now today, I'm not only I'm happy, Guru will is so happy. He is so transparent in relation to his Guru. Really great. And the day of his Guru's Vyasa Puja, you read Prabhupada's Vyasa Puja lectures of his Guru. You can see with what devotion he speaks about his Guru. So we also feel encouraged. Okay, many people are there, they don't have Guru. Then how you can be Guru? You're a hypocrite. Even Krishna had a Guru. Lord Rama, everybody kept a Guru. How can you? Lord Chaitanya kept a Guru. How can you be a Guru without having a Guru? You don't follow the principle, then don't expect others to follow that. Guru Seva service to ISKCON. Okay. Comment on the importance of balance to rendering Guru Seva service in the mission of ISKCON. Okay. Okay, done. Duty to the disciple to carry out orders, spread Lord Chaitanya message all over the world. Prithvicha yato aja nagaradi grama sarata prachara hue mora nama. The devotee of the Lord Chaitanya must preach Krishna consciousness in every village and town in the world that to satisfy the Lord. It is not that one should act whimsically for his own personal satisfaction. That order comes to the parampara system of the spiritual master, presents the order to have so he can spread the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is the duty of every disciple to carry out the order of a bona fide spiritual master and spread Lord Chaitanya message all around the world. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadakshinti te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. Okay, na? Sevaya. Again, you see the word seva. The focus is on seva. Just try to learn the truth. Approaching a spiritual master, inquire from his submissively and under service to him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. Such a spiritual master should be accepted in full surrender. One should serve the spiritual master like a menial servant without false prestige. Satisfaction of the self-realized spiritual master, secret advancement in spiritual life. Okay? Yes. If there is no surrendering, then there is no advancement. Our movement is that beginning of, okay, who can read this? Few more quotes.
Our movement is that beginning of spiritual life is to surrender. If there is no surrendering, then it is no advance. Sarva dharman pratigyajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. BG 18.66. This is the beginning. If that thing is lacking, there is no beginning, even what to speak of advancement. This is discussed already. Na siddhim sa avapnoti, na sukham na param gatihi. This is the beginning of spiritual life. The word is called disciple. Disciple means who accept discipline. If there is no discipline, where is disciple?
Okay. One must strictly try to execute the order. Huh?
One must strictly execute the order. The principle of very rigidly carrying out the order of the spiritual master must be observed. The spiritual master gives different orders to different people. For example, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered Jiva Goswami, Rupa Goswami, and Sanatana Goswami to preach, and he ordered Raghunatha Dasa Goswami to strictly follow the rules and regulations of the renounced order. All 6 Goswamis strictly followed the instructions of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the principle of progress in devotional service. After receiving an order from the spiritual master, one must strictly try to execute the order. That is the way of success. Hare Krishna.
Okay, the different, anyway. So what about the order they should execute? Haridas Thakur, chant, chant, chant. What is chanting? Raghunatha Goswami show austerities. He is showing the austerity, limit of austerity. And Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, write. Jiva Goswami, write. And they were writing. Whatever the order was given, personal, specific service was given, they did it. Okay? That's one should practically do. Different orders to different people. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered. Okay. In this way, the Bhakti Lata shrivels up. Yes? Who's going to read this?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanvat Pranam.
Yes.
Giving up the regulative principles and living according to one's whims and compared to a mad elephant, which by force uproots the Bhakti Lata and breaks it to pieces. In this way, the Bhakti Lata shrivels up. Such an offense is especially created when one disobeys the instruction of the spiritual master. This is called Guru Avagnya. So the devotee must therefore be very careful not to commit offenses against the spiritual master by disobeying his instructions. As soon as one is deviated from the instructions of the spiritual master, the uprooting of the Bhakti Lata begins and gradually all the leaves dry up. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Okay. So we should not see what happened. You'll know the theory, but the joy of Krishna consciousness will go over. The mercy will go over. Yeah, next. And then material energy will look very, very attractive and we'll get attracted to sense gratification. Order spiritual master, yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. After being initiated and receiving the orders of the spiritual master, the disciple should unhesitatingly think about the instructions or orders of the spiritual master and should not allow himself to be disturbed by anything else. This is also the verdict of Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakura, who, while explaining a verse of Bhagavad Gita, Vyavasayatmika Buddhir Ekeha Kuru Nandana, Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 2, verse 41, points out that the order of the spiritual master is the life substance of the disciple. The disciple shouldn't consider whether he is going back home, back to Godhead. His first business should be to execute the order of the spiritual master. Thus, a disciple should always meditate on the order of the spiritual master, and that is perfectional meditation. Not only should he meditate upon that order, but he should find out the means by which he can perfectly worship and execute it. Hare Krishna.
So this is very nice to take an order, instruction, and fulfill. See, there's a shloka in Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada talks of Vyavasayatmika buddhi. Only that goes away when you have a particular order. You understand? Particular order. And I don't know, to be proud or something. It did happen. I went to my guru. He said, take sannyas. I said, no, I'm foolish disciple. I can't take sannyas. Okay, build a temple. I said, you tell me now. He put his hand on my head, build a temple. And Krishna's grace. 20 years I didn't get a land, but I got a land now. So it always helps. Always meditate. Okay, what I'm going to do, then 1,000 things I do. Should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? So you take it as an instruction, and that's the way. Prabhupada went to America. So why did you come to America? My guru told me. Simple, like an innocent child. My guru told me. Why we go to America? For sense gratification. Prabhupada, why did he go to America? My guru told me. That's it. That's it. Prabhupada said, my guru says, speak in English speaking language. He's speaking English speaking language. And then people came to him, we want to help you in this mission. Prabhupada said, yes, then there's a system. You become my disciples. He said when he started the first initiation ceremony, he had to do so much. He had to teach them what is guru. All this he had to do himself. Okay? And they accepted. Prabhupada said, no, the principle has to be followed. And there's some people, boys and girls, they were girlfriend, boyfriend. And coming regular to the class, Prabhupada said, I can initiate you, but first you get married. I cannot initiate like this. You cannot have a girlfriend and become initiated. No, sir. You can. This is illicit sex. You cannot relate to women outside marriage. Get married, no problem. They say, what is marriage? So I will do it. So Prabhupada helped them. Not that it's just snobbing them. No. And first day he did a marriage. Next day he did initiation. But he didn't break any principle. He helped them compassionate to come to it. Okay. So Vyavasaya, I think if you take the order of the guru as a life, and so nice, no, that easy for your advancement also. Otherwise, mind is don't know what to do. Okay, you get instruction, accomplish it. Then you feel very happy. Okay, additional quotes we can read. Your group reading can do and anything. Okay, 7 o'clock, my boundary has come. Please don't mind today. I could have gone a little more, but there is press conference. Okay. Hare Krishna, Guru Vapu Seva. I think this is one more chapter. And then we finish one section. Nice. What do you feel? Nicely organized?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, you will not know so many
Yes,
things.
Prabhuji.
No? Vani Vapu Seva. Vani Seva is serving the instruction. Vapu Seva serving physical body. So both we do. Sometimes Vapu is not possible. At least Vani Seva is done. I think for our spiritual advancement also we are learning very nice principles in this. True? Correct? Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So now continue. People have joined. Have you shared the groups? People have joined.
Yes, Prabhuji shared. Join.
Okay.
Yes,
Let me
Prabhuji.
see. Okay. You have shared the groups in the forms. One is Aarti Dubey ka hai, or one is big disc. Sudhakar Kumar, Supriya, Shiv Kumar, Dr. Prakash Parekh, I think all the classes, Mangalam Krishna, Aarti Dubey, fill form, Aarti Dubey. Okay. So Aarti, I also joined your group.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
And I'm seeing it is working. This is Sudhakar. This is the Dr. Ji, Sudhakar Kumar.
Hello. Yes, Prabhuji, Sudhakar, this side.
Prabhuji, we'll do it after the class by making announcement in the WhatsApp group and then dividing the people ourselves.
No. People, I leave it to them which group they want to join.
Yes.
Aarti Dubey. So I joined your group. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Some people will join both the groups. You have that much time, I have no problem. Yeah, you can join all the groups. Okay, I think it's a good. What happened again? I'm already inside. Okay, now. So good. Looks like people are joining all the groups. You're supposed to join one of them. You have time, you don't know. They will go the group, they'll go and see what's going on, which is best one. It's a study circle, voluntary, not compulsory. If you can study on your own, no problem. Okay, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Devika Mataji.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
The certificates are all issued for the 18-day or going on?
It is generated. It is going to share today, Prabhu. 27th, we are given the deadline. No? Today, it's almost
People don't see that mail. I didn't get certificate till now.
No. We are going to share, Prabhu. It's almost.
They don't even see what a situation I may be in. अरे चलो छोड़ दो उसको एक दिन तो भूमि पूजा करने दो उसको नहीं मेरा certificate पहले दो तुम भूमि पूजा करो नहीं करो जाओ.
Today it is going to announce, Prabhu, most of the languages.
And then all the admins like last time, be very proactive. Anybody who not got, do like that.
Sure.
And
Yes.
And anyway, now your data is much better, correct?
Correct.
10-20% you can just ignore. Somebody complains he didn't get checked little, but too much he has not done a single quiz and he wants, then we can question him, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
You wanted me to check that something yesterday. I came late and exhausted. When you saw okay, after the press release.
Now, some requirement we want to see, no, Prabhu, from you. Otherwise, that rework will be more if you start working on rest of the quizzes.
How much time it will take? 15-20 minutes?
Lot of time now, Prabhu, because this is 10 languages, no? 9 languages.
No. One we have to see, the whole idea.
Correct.
The rest we just copied.
That we have set it up, Prabhu. You have to take a look at that once.
Done? You set it up? No, you felt nice. See, the overall idea is that a learning experience, Hannah? Nice. Okay. Correct. And then what else do we need? A learning experience and overall, sweet, make it sweet.
Yes.
As beautiful, it looks better. Okay. Yes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Maybe sometimes today, sometimes we will do.
Sure. Hare Krishna.